Hey guys, this is Machine Nerd. I haven't done a video in actually a very long time. So what I want to do is just kind of run through my gaming setup. I built this office sometime last year and I've just been filling it with collectibles and equipment to kind of do a better job YouTubing and shooting videos, and I've almost done absolutely no videos. I actually did quite a few, but they didn't make the cut and I was so sleepy or it was just a bad day. I have a job that keeps me extremely busy, so my YouTube time has been kind of cut back. So I'm going to go through my collection and my setup and everything that I've been using in my gaming room. Okay guys, this is the gamer office. It is 8 feet by 10 feet. As you can see, I've built this desk, and it's mounted directly to the studs in the walls. I've got under the desk lighting. It was like $15 on Amazon. It wasn't expensive at all. There's my old gaming PC, and I like to keep the boxes where I get things. So you'll see various things like that. There's some beanies from the old Star Wars. Most of them are just about worn out. The kids play with them. On this back wall, which is actually an exterior wall before the house was added onto, probably sometime in the 60s. I don't know, this is an extremely old house. And it's just solid wood. So I mounted all of my Fallout framed items here, and you can see I've got Fallout 4 framed up. This came with the Fallout Anthology. Then I have Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 3 Game of the Year Edition. This is actually a drawing that someone did at Comic-Con 2015 at Lexington, Kentucky. These are various prints that I got. This is something that came with the Fallout 4 Pip-Boy edition before they had the Game of the Year edition. This is just a soda holder that I got in a Geek Fuel box. Some lunch boxes from Fallout, and my Geek Fuel boxes have been stacking up. Some of the merchandise I leave in the boxes because I just don't have room for it to display, or it's not really an item that I want to get out. I've got, looks like, some of my Geek Fuel collector pins. I keep these, but I don't open them. You get one every month. These are the boxes for some of my computer equipment on my old gaming PC, which was the old card, and for the power supply that went into the new PC. Up here, I have the Guardians of the Galaxy exclusive print and the Certificate of Authenticity Star-Lord issue number 1. It was a comic I picked up at a local store. This was something I got in the last Comic-Con that came to Lexington. And anyone recognizes her from Firefly? To George, All of My Love, of course. These are just various comics that I have. These are some books that come in the box. Here's my Adventure Time poster. I didn't have anywhere to put it. This is the video card I'm using, the GeForce GTX 1050 Ti. This is the motherboard that I'm using in my PC currently, 970 Extreme. I have a Fallout 4 framed poster here, which is actually covering the window. And I did that because the light just caused too many problems shooting video and playing games. Here is the Anthology bomb that came, and you got quite a few games with that. Pip-Boy Edition and Pip-Boy, the Survival Guide. These are the exclusive images for the perks. There's 7 of them in there. My bobbleheads, and this is the original bobblehead, and then this was the one that came later for the special edition. I have something kind of interesting here, Nuka World Geek Fuel entry ticket, which I thought was really nice. I have the Nuka-Cola Zap. This is a keychain piece that just was interesting to me. This is the gaming headset that I use, and it's a Razer Kraken. I've got the mic that is retractable. When it's plugged in, it has the color chroma lights, or I can set it to a color. That was actually a gift from my brother. This is an additional camera boom, which I'm just not using at the moment. These booms are anywhere from $10 to $15 on Amazon. Here is some more geeky shirts. I have so many of these. This was one of the latest ones I got in Geek Fuel, Wonder Woman. This was a wireless keyboard that I just really love, and it is the Wave keyboard, Logitech. And if you ever want to break your wrist, you go out and buy the Pip-Boy coffee mug, and it holds an entire pot of coffee. And I drank out of it one time, and it was literally all I could do to lift it up. Something you don't want to do that early in the morning. I'm running it's a 3.0 hub that goes down to my 3.0 into my PC there. And off the hub, I run my microphone, which is this right here. I'm not using it currently. I have my Samsung Tab 4. This also gives me the wireless service, just like my cell phone. I have the Razer Adler, or Death Adler, I believe, and the Logitech G710 keyboard. This was something I got. It's got the lighting features, which I really like. It does not have the chroma lighting features, but when it's the keyboard, I personally don't want anything but white light. These are just some basic computer speakers. And as far as the monitors go, you can see that I have a 32-inch TV, and I've just connected this to the system actually recently. I won this at work. I'm using a new piece of software that I just got from Steam. It's called Wallpaper Engine, and it gives me all these interesting wallpapers. And they don't use resources basically because as soon as you full screen something, the movement on these wallpapers stops. But you have, I mean, literally hundreds of thousands of different wallpapers you can go through. These are just two that I found very quickly. They were Fallout. Very interesting. Now if I go through my system, what I'm actually using in my system is not state-of-the-art. It's just solid hardware that I really like. The AMD 8350 8-core, 8 gigs of RAM, which I've never maxed out. Windows Professional. Not a whole lot going here that anyone can afford. The PC itself you can probably put together for $1,000. I have some Funko Pops. Oh, looks like my son is gaming. Freddy. And we have some Funkos here. And I have the Pixel Pals. And I had the first original 3, which was Mario, Mega Man, and the colored Fallout. The special Fallout was one that came out in the second edition that they put out. And from now they've got so many of these I can't keep track of them. Some Funko Dorbs Fallouts. If you'll notice, this one is the Limited Chase Edition. It's a Rooted vinyl collection. And then we have the Mysterious Stranger vinyl collection. And then Fallout Armor. I've got here is probably one of my favorite collectibles. This is a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Robbie the Robot, Forbidden Planet. This was something I watched when I was a boy with my dad, and it's still sealed. I was able to pick this up at the Toy and Comic Convention that they had in September at the Lexington Heritage Hall, and that was such a great buy. We have some of the big Funkos, the Songbird from BioShock Infinite, and the Big Daddy, and then I was able to pick up Liberty Prime. This is a complete Odyssey 2 gaming system. Everything is in the box. It is ready to play. It's something I have that I collected from a kid. Some various things here, Mario, Minecraft. This elixir bottle is something I got in a Geek Fuel. It's very heavy. The stand actually has the light and it just shines through. I have my Samsung VR headset, which is really cool, but it drains the battery so dramatically. Now if we go here, you can see I'm using this gaming chair. Now this is not an expensive gaming chair. At the time I bought it, the Mirax copy of the DK Racer was $200, and as you can see there, I've got little bite marks there. My kids actually bit into it, so it's actually held up really good, with the exception of the bite marks. And it was $200 at the time. You can now probably pick this chair up, same one, same color pattern, probably with more options for probably $100. So if you go to eBay or Amazon, look for this brand. They make a lot of different variations of this chair. Some of them with more options than I got with this one. Like, one thing, my arms are not adjustable. That is one thing that I do not do not like at all. But moving on, this is the gaming PC that I put together. There's no actually special lights inside of this. It is just a pretty basic on the outside. I didn't put any lights in here because I did not get the motherboard I wanted with RGB lighting. So after that I decided just to shove it under the desk. The case itself does have dust filters, which I do have to clean out occasionally, which is nice. And you can see I'm running 120 gig solid state drive with a backup hybrid 1 terabyte drive. Windows 10 Professional. I think I explained that before, and then I'm just running, you know, my basic connections here in the back, nothing special. This is just random hardware network cabling. As you can see, I've got a few wires stretched across here. I need to neaten those up and get things better looking. But that is my basic setup. I have so many more collectibles stretched out through the house. I just don't want to move everything in here because the entire house just kind of has this superhero theme. And with 2 kids, it is probably their dream come true. It's probably what I would have wished for when I was a kid. But definitely, I have a lot of fun here. The kids have probably much fun than I do, just simply because on the weekends, this is where they stay. So, that is the gaming setup. If you all have any questions, just put it in the comments below and let me know.